Very good morning, everyone. Very good morning and welcome to today's Unit 2 class. Okay, everybody, I'm going to share my screen and we're first going to do a quick revision on what we started last week, but we couldn't complete it. Okay, last week we were talking about what? We were talking about various positions that can be used in CSS. Okay, I hope you all remember it. We went through 3 positions. We went through something called what? What was the one that follows where your cursor is? We were calling that. Sorry? Static. We had a static position where it's following wherever your cursor is, your text box is going to appear. Static. Then we had another one called where you can move it based on where the cursor is, which was relative. And then if you want to have a text box inside a text box, you need to use the position absolute. Okay, guys, again and again, I'm telling you all, even though I'm saying text box, it's not a text box. We call it a what? Div box. To make it easier for you all to understand, I say text box. Okay, but in HTML, there is no such thing as a text box. It's called a div box. Right, boys, girls, let's do a quick revision on what we did last week. Otherwise, for me to move forward will be difficult. So can you all open up Sublime Text, everyone? Can you all open up Sublime Text? And we take a new file. We're going to call this as lesson number 34, CSS revision of CSS positions. Okay, file, new file. We're going to save it. We're going to save it as what? Number 34. Number 34 dash revision of CSS positions dot HTML. Number 34 dash revision of CSS positions dot HTML. Okay. Then at the same time, shall we go for external styling itself? Okay. Let's go for external styling. Okay, so we click on save. Then we zoom out and we take a new file. And again, 34 dash, number 34 dash revision of CSS positions dot CSS. Okay, dot CSS. Are we all good? Then guys, girls, I'm going to have both the windows open together at the same time. So I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to pull this out. Windows right for CSS and then keep this on the left. Are we all okay with this? Okay, everybody. Then can you all give your opening tags as well? For HTML, I give my opening HTML tags. Revision will be revision of CSS positions. Okay. Everybody in my body, what do? I'll just put a heading. Working with CSS positions. Everybody, I want to link. I'll go slowly. I'm going too fast. Give me a second, guys. I think online students have a problem joining the class, right? Give me a second, please. One second, please. Right, everybody, are we okay with this, boys? Okay, guys, girls, I want to link it inside my head tag. Everybody, inside my head tag, I'm going to link CSS with HTML. Okay, so what do I do over here? Link, and then Sublime Text itself gives me the attributes. Everybody, please make sure you get the correct name. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste the name. Much safer. So I'll come here, click on 33, copy the name, Control C, come and paste it inside href. Control V dot CSS. Then guys, can you all do your testing to see if CSS has been connected to HTML? Best is to change the background color. So I'll come here and say body background color, body, the background color. I want it to be red color, for example. The moment I see the background becoming red, I know it's working. So shall we check and see? So I'm going to come over here, open up CSS Positions. No, wrong file, wrong file, wrong file. Let's refresh this again. I think I saved it in the wrong place. Give me a second. I saved in the wrong place. Give me a second. Coming to you once again. Now let me check and see is it working or not. When I come over here, this is, it's not working now. For some reason, it didn't work. Let me check and see what went wrong. My file name was wrong. Give me a second. Okay, now let me come and refresh my web browser. So everybody, it's working perfectly well for me. I have got my red color background. Okay, right. Everybody, guys, girls, can you all check and see is CSS connected? Is it linked? Everyone, boys over there, you're not using your phone in class. Put it away, please. Not under the table, in your bag. Tell your mother you're in class and put that phone away. Okay, doesn't matter who texts you, you're not supposed to be using it in class. Okay, right. Everybody, now, everyone look over here. Everyone look over here. Right, everyone, now we're going to create our very first text box. And I want to ask you all guys, girls, H1 is I'm going to remove this background color. This background color is too annoying for me. I'm going to remove it. So remove this background color, remove it, save this. And now I'm going to refresh this. Now guys, where is my cursor right now? Right now, H1 is a div tag now. Sorry, H1 is a block level tag now. So it has taken up the full width. So where is my cursor right now? My cursor is right now over here. Agree with me, everyone? My cursor is right now here. So if I insert a text box or a div box with position static, it's simply going to appear wherever my cursor is. Everyone okay with it? My cursor is here, so text box will appear over here. So shall we try that out and see? I'm going to open up my text box now. We did this last week also. Div we open. Inside this, I'm going to give some text. I'm going to say this text box follows the position of static, and so it appears wherever the cursor currently is. Okay, wherever the cursor currently is. Now guys, I'm going to give an ID for this text box so that I can refer to it in CSS. I'll give it ID is equal to div1. ID is div1. Now I come into CSS and I talk about div1. I'm talking about an ID now. So I put a hashtag div1. Okay. Yeah. Now they have joined there. Yeah, now they okay. So over here, what do I do? First, guys, I'm going to mention the position. What is the position we are following? We are following the position static, which means put this box wherever the cursor is. Okay. Then guys, next you can talk about the width, you can talk about borders, you can talk about height, you can talk about background color, all up to you. We did this last week. So I'll keep it very simple. I want the width to be 40% of my window screen. I want the height to be, how much did we give last time? 100 pixel. 100 pixel. I'll make the width 50%. Half my screen. I'll give it a border. I'll give a border of 1 pixel solid red. What else did we talk about? Background color. I'll give it yellow. Background color of yellow. Shall we see how this looks? Everybody, I'll type a little fast because this is stuff we did last week. This is not new stuff. When I come and refresh, everybody stop for a second. Look here. Everyone saw my text box appeared wherever my cursor is. Okay. Last time we put padding and margins and all that. I'm not doing that this time. No time for it. Okay. My text box appeared wherever my cursor is. Right. Everybody, one more question. Where is my cursor right now? Describe where my cursor is right now. That's not good enough. Tell in words. Above what? Below what? Like that. Tell me below. Where is my cursor right now? Below the yellow text box. You all agree with him? This is where my text box is. This is where my cursor is right now. Div tags are also block level elements. Everyone know that? Div tags are also block level elements. They take up the full width. So even though the width is only 40%, it appears to the size of 40%, but it takes up this entire width. Okay, so the cursor is going to start from here. So everybody now look here. I'm going to open up another div box. I'm going to open up another div box, and the ID I'm going to call it div2. Everybody typing with me, talk to yourselves and type. This text box I'll copy and paste. This text box follows the position of relative. Okay, and so it appears relative to wherever the cursor is. It appears relative to wherever the cursor is. So I'll tell you what. So everybody, what do you mean by relative to wherever the cursor is? I'll tell you. I'm going to give the same properties for div2 also. For div2, position, boys, look here. I'll wait for y'all. Position is going to change to relative. The background color, I'll make it blue, for example, now. So you all can notice the difference. Let me see whether it's working, and I'll wait for 2 minutes. It's working perfectly well. Everyone, boys, look here. Boys, look here. Boys, look here. Isn't it working? It has appeared exactly where the cursor is. But the position is relative now. So what's the advantage I have here? When you use relative, what's your advantage? What's your benefit? Can I move the yellow text box? Can I move it anywhere? Yes or no? I can't. Because the position is static. Static means what? Follow the cursor. This text box, I can move it because its position is relative. But I can only move it relative to where the cursor is right now. I can only move it where the cursor was. Based on that only I can move it, which I'm going to do now shortly. Guys online, can you all try this out? Okay, sir. Where shall we go? Did you check the first text box? You didn't you? Go part by part. I do not know where the problem started. Your problem already started. Well, in the background color is correct. Which you can see background color now. I know the CSS is a problem, HTML is a problem. Have you probably ever verified? Actually, it's something. So for revision dot is not there. No, it's ready for revision CSS dot CSS. No, if you file name ready for revision dot CSS. Okay, right. Most of you are done. So guys, girls, remember in your second text box. Somebody call me. In your second text box, everybody. In your second text box, where was the cursor? The cursor was here, no? So based on this position, I'm going to move it. Everybody okay with this? Based on this position, I'm going to move it. So for example, from the left, I want a gap of, so everyone look here. From the left, give me a gap of, I don't know, 30 pixel. From the top, give me a gap of, I don't know, 50 pixel. So everyone look here. From this position, guys, look at my cursor. From this position, it's going to go from the left 30 pixel. And then from the top, it's going to keep a gap of 50 pixel. It's going to be somewhere over here. Everybody okay with this? Following, no? Shall we save both and see? Save this, save this. Let's come and refresh. Now when I refresh, there you are, it moved. From the left 30 pixel, from the top 50 pixel. Are we good? Everybody, boys, can I ask you all one more question? Where is my cursor still? Where is my cursor still? Or where is my, where was my cursor, everybody? My cursor is below this blue color text box over here. You get it? My cursor is still here. Even though I moved this, the cursor didn't move. My cursor is still here. So my next text box that I insert, it's going to come from this point onwards. Do you all follow? Everyone follow with me, right? My cursor is still over here. Even though I move this, my cursor is here. So my next text box will appear over here only. Okay? Right. So I'm going to insert another text box. The same relative position. I'm going to copy and paste this. div id 3. div id is going to be 3. This text box follows the position of relative, and so it appears where the relative, it appears relative to wherever the cursor is. Right. Then guys, girls, everyone look here. For div 3, I'm going to have the same properties. Everyone, for div 3, boys, look here for a second. For div 3, I'm going to remove the top and left. Top and left, I'm going to remove it because I want to show you all something. Top and left, I'm removing it. Div 3 is having the same properties as div 2, except that I removed left and top. So now everybody, what did I tell you? Where should it appear? It should appear wherever the cursor was. The cursor is somewhere here, right? So watch this. When I refresh, there you are. You guys saw? It's appearing where the cursor was. I want to bring this some more down. So now what do? Let's change the background color to pink. And now I'm going to say from the top, from the cursor's position from here, keep a gap of about, I don't know, 50 pixels. Shall we try and see? Now when I refresh, 50 is a little not enough. Let's make it 70. 70 pixel. Everyone saw this? Perfect. Everyone okay with this? Yeah. Problem, I'll come to you. Everyone over here, also remember, when you are referring to IDs, hashtag needs to come in. Okay? Right, everybody. Everyone, text box number 3. Everybody, text box number 3 has a position of relative. Inside text box number 3, inside div 3, I'm going to put another text box. Everybody okay with this? So everybody, inside this text box, I'm going to have another text box. And let me show you all. Everyone look here. I want my text box to be somewhere over here. Everyone, can you follow my cursor? I'll draw it here. Students online, look here below. I want my next text box to be somewhere over here. Everyone saw this? Something like this. Okay? You all saw the position now? I want it to be somewhere here. Everybody, last week I told you all, if you put a text box inside a text box and you want to move the second text box, what position should it have? Absolute. The first text box should have a position of relative. Do you all know that rule? I'm repeating again, okay? If you have a text box inside a text box, the main text box should have a position of relative, and the second text box, which is inside, should have a position of absolute. Then you can move them. Okay, right. I'm going to, everyone saw where I want it now? This is where I want it. So let's get started. Clear all drawings. Everybody, inside this text box, I'm going to open up another text box. Div. Div open, div close. Then inside this, I'm going to say ID is equal to div 4. Div 4. Inside this, I'm going to say this text box follows the position of absolute. Absolute. Okay? It appears relative to the position of the outside div box. Okay, it appears relative to the position of the outside div box. Are we all okay with this? Everybody, you need to understand right now, my cursor is over here. This is where my cursor is. Inside this text box, my cursor was here. Okay? Sorry. I inserted this text now. Where is my cursor now? My cursor is here. Everybody okay with this? My cursor is now here. I put the text box after this text now. Agree with me? So my cursor is here. Shall we first prove that? So I'm going to insert a text box now. The same properties. I'll just make it slightly smaller so you all can see the outline. So div number 4, Control C, Control V over here. Div number 4. For position, what am I going to say? Not relative. I'm going to say absolute. The width, I'll make it slightly smaller so you all can see it. I'll make it 30%. The height also, I'll reduce it to 80 pixels so you all can see it. The border doesn't matter. I'll make it thicker below 2 pixels. The background color also, I'll change it so you all can see it. I'll make it green. The background color is green. This top, I'm going to remove it. Boys, can you all watch first? Save it. What did I tell you all, everyone? Now when I refresh it, guys, it should appear below this. Everyone saw that? Everyone saw it? It appeared right below. This is where my cursor was now. It appeared here. Now if I want to move it relative to this point only, you can move it. Are a lot of you okay with this? Okay, this is quite good. And guys, remember your 20 marker question is entirely based on these positions. Previous chapters, I never did revision. For this, I'm doing revision, which shows you you're going to be heavily using this. Okay. So everyone, it's a pretty important part. Okay. So now I'm going to move this, what do you call, from this cursor point, I'm going to move it to the left. So everybody, what shall I say now? I can either say left and I can keep giving values. Oh, I taught you all something else we can do. If you exactly write what? Write 0, not 0. Let's make it 5 or 10. Let's keep a small gap. Everybody, you can keep increasing your left value until it comes over here. You can keep doing that. Or what you can do is you can say from the right hand side, which is here, from this side, keep a gap of 5 or 10 pixels. You get it? That's much easier now. Otherwise, left, you have to keep increasing until you get the right value. You get it? So I'll simply say instead of left, I'll just say from the right, keep a gap of, I don't know, 5 pixels is good enough. Now see how it looks. It has appeared exactly where you wanted it. The height is a bit of a problem. What to do? Everyone okay with this? So please do understand how these positions work. There are still 2 more to go through. But for those 2 to work, I need a lot of text on your screen. So I'll tell you all what to do. For me to explain the remaining 2, I need a lot of text on the screen. Okay, right, everybody, we are moving away from here. Now, guys, I just need some text for scrolling to take place. Everybody, can you all first read this? Then I'll show it to you all. Everyone read this. Guys, girls, all of you all read this. Where's my question paper? Question. Everyone, can you all read this with me? So relative I showed you all. Absolute I showed you all. Where's the other 2? Sticky. Everyone, now we have another one called sticky. For that, I need a lot of text to work with. Right, everybody, in your HTML file, everybody in your HTML file, can you all put about, I don't know, about 15 to 20 headings so that there'll be some scrolling involved. Everybody, I'll just put H2. This is a sample. This is a sample subheading, and I'll copy and paste it about 20 times. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. Now I have how many of it? 2, 5. Control C 10 times, 15 times, 20 times. Is this possible for me to do some scrolling? Let me see. Yes, everybody, there is some scrolling involved. Can you all see? There is some scrolling involved. Okay. There is some scrolling involved. And hurry up, I'm waiting for you all. Guys, what's going on over there? Anything, all of you all? Devices away. I don't want devices being exchanged even. Everyone, devices away. Okay. So everyone, can you all do this? Can you all see I have some scrolling involved? Everyone saw this? I have some scrolling involved. I need some scrolling. Can you all get that done, please? Hurry up. Now everybody, can you look at this example over here? I'll first show you a real life example. If I go to W3 schools, if I'm not mistaken. Look here guys, if I were to open, let's say I were to open JavaScript for example. No, they don't have it. No, they don't have it. Who has it? Have you all seen certain websites, guys? A button appears over here where if you click on it, it again jumps to the top. Have you all seen that? There'll be a button over here. No matter how much you scroll, that button will remain with you. And when you click on it, it takes you to the top of the page. I know that you guys know about it. Okay. So everybody, guys, girls, all of y'all, everyone, what I'm going to do is, everybody, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first create a button where no matter how much I scroll, that button will follow with me, will appear with me at the bottom of my page. Everybody okay with it? That button appears no matter how much I scroll, it appears at the bottom of my page. And when I click on it, it will take me to the top of the page. Everyone okay with this? Okay, so everyone look here. Guys, girls, all of you, look what I do over here. So at the bottom of all these headings, I'm going to open a new div box, div, open and close. Inside this, I'm going to say over here, what shall I say? Click to go to the top. Click to go to the top. Okay. Over here, I simply say click to go to the top. Now, boys, girls, everybody, how do you make this a hyperlink? What tag do we use? What tag do we use? 1 second. Now, here I saw Isuru and Rishad, I saw you hadn't done a lot, right? At least this part should be done. Hurry up. Is this done? If you have to change your place, change your place. If those two are disturbing you, you don't go at a loss, sir. Change your place and comment it separately. Hurry up. Isuru, how about you? Do you want to come close by or? This part should be done. Okay. The others, okay. If you missed it, you missed it. What to do? This should be done. Everybody, I want to see everybody's laptop having this. All these subheadings should be there. Okay. I need some sort of scrolling to prove this point. Okay. Right. So everybody, now over here, I have created a new, right at the bottom of all these headings. Right at the bottom of all these headings, I have created a text box that says click to go to the top. How do I make this a hyperlink? Anchor tag. So I put anchor tag over here, anchor open, anchor closed. Okay. Then guys, just putting anchor tag alone is not enough. What should you also do? You also have to do href, right? So inside my anchor tag over here, what do? I say href. And then guys, how do I link this to the top of the page? Hashtag? No. How did it work for you? Guys, I basically want to come to this div area, this div 1, I want to come there. Hashtag div 1, isn't it? What did you name your first text box as? Top. Okay, so everybody, I'm going to say the href is what? Href is hashtag, and I'm going to say div 1. What is div 1? Div 1 is this text box, this area over here. You get it? So we call this bookmarking. So I'm basically saying when I click on this, where should I go? I should come to this particular text box over here. That's right at the top now. That's right at the top. Can you guys try it out? Shall we first see whether this is working? I want to first see if this is working for me here. So everybody, let me first see whether it works for me. Then I'll come to your laptops. So when I come and refresh my web page, everybody, right at the bottom, I have this click to go to the top. And when I do click it, it jumps to the top. You know what would be better? Shall we give an ID for H1? Shall we give an ID for H1 and connect to that ID here? Boys, shall we do that? That will be better, right? Rather than come to the text box, we'll go to the heading itself. So everybody, what am I going to do? I'm going to give an ID for heading 1. For heading 1, I'm going to give an ID. ID is equal to, I'll say top. Okay, I'll say top. And then that hyperlink, I'll connect it to the top. I'll come here and say hashtag top. Now save it. Now when you come and refresh it, can you guys see? When I click over here, perfect. It comes all the way up to the heading. Now it's working pretty well. I'm coming to your laptops. I want to say this before we start modifying this to look like a button. Okay? Yes. Otherwise, why would he? I want to have some scrolling. I can pull this one. Everyone else okay there? Okay, I need some sort of scrolling. So I have lots of text. So I can scroll up and down. Right, everybody. Everybody, now guys, girls, everyone look here. I'm gonna give a ID for this text box. I'll give it an ID of div5. Div5 I never use, no? This text box is gonna have an ID of div5. Everybody okay with it? This text box ID is div5. Now what am I gonna do? In CSS, everybody look here. In CSS, for div5, what do I do for div5? Div5 is going to, sorry, hashtag div5. It's an ID now. Hashtag div5. I want the following properties. Position is going to be sticky. Everyone okay with this? Position is going to be sticky. Right. Then guys, what do we have next? It's width. It's width. I'm going to make it exactly fit. Okay. So I don't know how much. I'll give it 50 pixel and see if it's too big. Give it a background color also. Background color will be, what shall I give? Green. Okay. I'll give it a background color of green. Let me see how it looks. When I come and refresh, everyone, can I look at me working? Everyone, the width is not good enough. I'm going to make the width even bigger. And green is also not a good color. I'll make it yellow. I'll make it yellow. And everybody, the width 50 is not enough. I'll make it 100. Let's see how 100 is. Everyone, can I look at my screen while I'm working? 100 is also not good enough. I'll make it 150. Let's see how 150 is. 150 is good, right? Everyone saw? 150 is good. I'm going to slightly increase the height. The height, I'll slightly increase it. Height is going to be 50 pixel is way too much, I think. Let's see. 50 pixel is a bit too much. I'll make it 30 pixel. Everyone saw this? 30 pixel looks good. What do I want to do next? I want to do something else. I forgot. Okay, y'all do it and wait for me, will you? You all do it and wait for me. Hurry up. What's going on over there? Where's your phone? In the bag, in the bag, in the bag. What did I tell you a little while ago? Okay, put the bag away now. Okay, everybody. Now div5, I have given my properties for div5, and I have said I want it to be sticky. Okay. So everybody, we have our web page over here. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to give it. Yes, I figured out my problem, everybody. Guys, girls, everybody, look over here. Everybody over here, guys, girls, all of you all need to place this div box at the top. I place it at the bottom, right at the end. No, sorry. Everybody, can you all keep this div box, this sticky div box? Can you all keep it? Where? Can you all keep this div box right at the top? Everybody, keep it right at the top. Okay, keep it right at the top. Okay. And then I'll tell you all what to do. Everybody just keep it at the top below without any top or left values. Okay, keep it right at the top. Okay. Keep it right at the top. So before you're heading or after you're heading also, it's not a problem. It will be better to keep it after the heading, no? Because we want to go up to the heading, no? Everybody, better we keep it after the heading. Better we place it after our heading. Because when I click on this, I want to go to the heading. I want to go up, right? So keep this below the heading. Everybody okay with this? Keep this below your heading. Okay. Then everybody, Everyone now, guys, girls, look over here. Everybody look over here. Now, when I start scrolling down, everybody look here. When this is right at the top, everyone saw this. When I start scrolling down, I forgot to put the top position. I'm going to say keep this always at the top and keep a gap of about, I don't know, 10 pixels from the top. So I'm going to say from the top, keep a gap of about 10. Okay. Now, everyone look here. No matter how much I scroll down, everyone, no matter how much, I saved it, right? Save here, save here. Okay, now when I refresh this, sorry? Doesn't matter whether I put PX or not. Now when I come and refresh this, yeah, everybody now did you all see it? Guys, girls, look here. When I scroll down, can you all see? Go to the top is still there. Everyone saw it. No matter how much I scroll down, go to the top is still there. And when I click on it, it takes me to the top. Okay, this is what we call the position sticky. It remains with you no matter how much you scroll down. No matter how much you scroll up or down, that remains with you. Okay, so even if I'm down, guys, if I click on this, it takes me again to the top. Everybody okay with this? Can you all try this out and see? Everybody try this out and see. I'll come to you. I'll come to you. It's okay now? Guys, from the left, I'll give it a gap of about 700 pixels from the left. So now I have it all the way over here. So I can properly see. Everyone look here. I have given a gap of 700 pixels from the left. So no matter how much I scroll down, I can clearly see this click to go to the top. Everyone okay with this? This is a position called sticky, where it remains with you even when you scroll up and down. Everyone okay with this? Can you all try this out? Everybody try this out. Anyone's laptop I need to come to? What happened? It's working? Okay, so this is what we call the sticky position. Okay. No matter how much is, so we have 4 positions, right? We have static, we have relative, we have absolute, and we have sticky. Everybody okay with this? So normally when scrolling, I had a website in mind, I forgot about it. Where no matter how much you scroll, there's a button where if you click on it, it takes you to the top. Okay. Okay, right, guys, girls, everybody, we are going to move away from here. Everybody, we are going to move away from here now. And we are going to move on to something called overflow. So I'm going to save this now, save this, save my CSS file. Everybody in a minute, I'm going to move on to something called overflow. Okay, what do we do when text is coming out of your text box? What can you do with it? Okay. Everybody okay with this? Okay, I'm moving away from here then. Everybody, can we take lesson number 35 where we're going to deal with overflow? Give me a second to confirm. Everybody, our next part is overflow. Yes, sir. Everybody, lesson number 35, file, new file. Lesson 35. We save this as file save 35 dash overflow.html. And then we also have 35 dash overflow.css. So file, new file. We save this as number 35 dash overflow.css. Okay, so you have your HTML and you have your CSS over here. Can you guys get it down? Get down your opening tags as well. Sorry, wrong place. Here we get our opening tags. Okay, I'm waiting for y'all. Everybody, hurry up. Okay, right. So over here, guys, can you just put the heading, put the title first, Overflow in CSS. Everybody here, we put the title Overflow in CSS. Can you put the heading over here? H1. Working with the overflow property. Okay, right. Can everyone create a text box over here? Div. Okay, sorry, wrong. Div, div open, div closed. And can you guys type over here? What should I type over here? I need a lot of text. What should I type over here? Can I copy paste something over here? I'll copy and paste it. You all type it. So everybody, and if you can copy and paste it twice, if you can type it the first time and then copy and paste it. Okay. By default, if you don't change anything, the overflow is visible. Whatever is coming out of your text box will be visible. I'll show it to you all. Okay. Without typing, the shortcut key get random text. Very good. Still, what is the shortcut? Excellent. Everyone, those who are using Visual Studio, right? Sometimes it's with everyone, let me see if you can get random text like this. So apparently, if I type no, it's there. Everyone, it's there. If you type lorem, you get a snippet of random text, and if you press enter, there you go. You get more than needed. Everyone saw that. So you can type this. You can type this, or inside your div box. Everyone, look at this. Inside your div box, look here. You just open angle bracket and say lorem, and you get a snippet of random text. When you press enter, there you go. Everybody, can you remove this lorem from here? There's no tag called lorem. Just remove it. Okay. Thank you so much. This is useful for me. Okay. So now you have a collection of random text. Okay, everyone. Right. Then guys, can you all give an ID for this div box? Everybody, give an ID. I'll call it div1 equal div ID is equal to div1. Now what do I do? I want to first make sure CSS works. Guys, can we do the linking? Link CSS with HTML. So we come into link. Make sure you copy and paste the name. What's the name of your file? It's over here. It's over here. F2, copy the name, come and paste it over here. .css. .css. Then what do? I'll just come and make sure it's working. Body background color is red. Let's see if it's working. When I come and refresh my web page, it became red color. So linking was successful. Okay, linking was successful. I'm waiting for you all now. Okay. Everybody, can you get this done? Body background color. Okay, so now that I know CSS has been properly linked to my web page, I'm going to remove it now. Okay, I'm going to remove it now. And right now for my div box, I'm going to give some properties. So div1, I'm following the cursor itself now, so I'll give the position of static. Position is static, follow the cursor. Then I'm going to say background color. Oh, no need background color, we only need a border. Or put a background color, then I can show my point better. Background color, I'll say what? Background color, I'll say what do you call, yellow. Okay, then next, what do I have? Border 1 pixel solid black, 1 pixel solid black. Then what do I have next? After border, I have what? Overflow. My overflow is what? Everybody, my overflow is going to be overflow. I forgot to give a height and a width. Height and width I forgot to give. So everyone look here. My height, I'll make it a small value of about 100 pixel. And my width, I'll make it, I don't know, 200 pixel width. Everyone, just let me see if it's working for me. Everyone, can you all look over here? Can you all see over here? This, everyone, look at this. Everyone, this is my text box. Can you all see the text is overflowing? I said overflow. So it is overflowing. Everybody okay with this? Right. Try this out and see the text. So by default, if I did not say anything, what will happen? If I did not say anything, what's going to happen? Will it overflow? Boys, girls, if you don't say anything, also it will overflow. If you don't say anything, also it will overflow. Okay? Right. We'll talk about this now. Right. Can everyone try this out? When your text box is smaller than the content amount, it will overflow. But there's something else that you can do. Everybody, if you want, in 1 minute I'll show you all. Okay? Okay? Everybody. Okay? So now guys, let's control this overflow by so everybody over here. What I come and do over here is I'm going to change overflow from overflow to scroll. Everyone okay with this? When you enable scrolling, now see what happens. Things look a lot neater. Okay? Now when you come and refresh, can you all see? You get a scroll bar inside your div box. Is it clear? It neatens up your work a little bit. Okay, so just keep this in mind. You can either allow overflow to take place or you can enable scrolling. Everybody okay with this? Can you all try scrolling? Can everyone try scrolling? Guys, girls. Okay. Okay, so the moment you enable scroll, you can see you can scroll. There is one more, but I don't think any of you will ever use it, which is hidden. Hidden is where the overflow is hidden. You don't see it. But I don't think you'll ever use that. You will never want to hide the content, right? So I'll just show it to you all, but I can't think of any example where you would want to use it. Okay. So everybody, you have overflow, which is let it overflow. Scroll, which means allow scrolling to take place to see the overflow content. The third one is hidden. Everyone, the third one is hidden. Okay. So here the overflowing content will not be shown to the user. Okay. So now when you come and refresh, everyone look at this. then you'll see the overflowing content is not shown to the user. Okay. So this, I don't think you guys would ever use it, but keep in mind. Okay. Can we put a comment over there? Can somebody remind me how to type a comment in CSS? Slash asterisk, okay, and then asterisk slash to end the comment. Asterisk slash to end the comment. So what shall we say here? The overflow property can contain, I'll make this full screen, okay? Everybody done now? In 30 seconds, I'll type it. Just put a comment over there. The overflow property can contain overflow, hidden, or scroll. That's all. But not working. Float, but we will not go float today because I don't have a lot of text and images to work with. Everyone, after this, normally we should be doing float. Okay, but not today. Maybe next week I'll do float when I have images and text with you all. Okay. All right, everybody, guys, girls, can we then move on to everybody? All are done, right? Vishal, done or not done? Is it working? Yeah. Isuru? Working, sure. If I come there, I won't see something else, right? Sure. Okay, right. We are moving now. Then, guys, girls, this Kavish, how about you? Not working still? Others, you all get started. I'll go to his laptop. Lesson number 36, transformation or transition. Which one are we doing now? Lesson number 36, transition. Everybody, lesson number 36, transition. Wait. Not lesson 36, lesson 37. I'm skipping float, no? I'm skipping float. Float, I will come back to it later. I will come back to float later. So 37 is for float. 36 is for float. 37 is for transition. So everybody, lesson number 37. 36 will keep it blank. Lesson number 37, new file, save it, file save. Lesson number 37 dash what? Transition dot html, and then lesson number 37 dash transition dot css. Okay, can you guys do that? 37 dash transition dot html and dot css. Okay, come on, boys, everyone, let's do this now. And can you all do the opening tags? Opening statement. So everybody, I'm going to get my opening HTML tags. HTML, we open it here. I have the opening tags. In title, I'll say transitions. And then I'm going to link it immediately with CSS link. Go and copy and paste the CSS file name. Transition.css. And then guys, do not forget to give a background color to see whether it's working or not. So body, background color. Over here, I'm going to say red. If red color appears, I know it's working properly without any issues. Let's open and refresh. Transition. Background color red is appearing for me, everyone. Should all of you all should be checking this. Red is appearing, which means CSS has been linked properly with HTML. Okay. Right, can we go for a div box, guys? A simple red color div box, rectangular div box. I'll tell you what to do after that. Everybody in the body tag, just put a heading over here. Working with transitions. Then everybody, can you create div box over here? Div open, div close. No need to put any text, or you can put text. What are we going to follow first? We are going to follow the width, right? The width of this text box changes when hovered. Okay, the width of this text box changes when hovered. Can you guys just type it out? I'm removing my background color. It's working now. I removed it. Okay. Shall I give an ID for this? Div1. ID is equal to div1. Okay. Everybody, so we have our HTML web page over here. Heading is there. We have a div box here. I have said what the width of this text box changes when hovered. You know what hovered means, no? When the cursor goes on top of this text box, some changes are going to take place. What changes? The width. Okay. So everybody in CSS, can you type the following? We are talking about div box 1. So hashtag div1. Div1, I want it to have a position of static. I don't want it to move anywhere. Static position. Now let's give it a border. I want it to have a 1 pixel solid black border. Then boys, girls, I want it to have a background color of, we'll say, I don't know. We'll give it yellow background color. What else? Its width, I'm gonna restrict it to 40%. Its height, I'm gonna bring it to, I don't know, 40 pixel. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Save it. I go into my transition. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys online. Thank you for reminding me. I have made a mistake here. Guys online. Yeah, guys online, you can see my entire screen now, right? I stopped it earlier during the break. Yeah, you all can see my entire screen now, isn't it? So for this particular div box, I have done the following styling. Is it okay? Right, so save this. Let me see the output first before I hand it over to you all. Where's my folder? We open up transition, and the width is a bit too much. I'm going to reduce the width to 30% would be good enough. 30%. Much better. Right. Can you guys try this out? I'm waiting for you all. I'll have a minute to try this out. Okay. Who got the highest marks? A plus DP. I'll put it on the group. All these details are shared on the group. Highest marks was Shem. Shem scored Shem and Himat. Himat also at the top. Both of them scored 86. Okay. So yeah, I'll be sharing this all details on the group. Okay. Right, everybody, guys, girls, is this okay? Is it working? We all see a yellow color box with a black color border, 30%, 40%, whatever the width is, height of 40 pixels. We all see it? Right. So, Kavish, okay, increase the height a little bit. I want to show you all something else now. Right, then everybody, I want to do a change. I want to do a transition. Where? Everybody look here. Can you all read this note first? Which are done or still doing? Okay, can you all read this note with me and then practice it? Students online? Okay, right, guys, look here. Will you read this with me? Will you? Everyone read this with me, please. Where is it? Can everyone read this with me? We are talking about transitions. Okay, everybody, can you all can everyone read this with me? See this one. CSS transitions allow you to change property values smoothly over a given duration of time. What are these properties? I don't know. We'll talk about it. To create a transition where it moves from one state to another state, you must specify two things. What are the two things? The CSS property you want to add an effect to and the duration of that effect. Is it clear? So everybody over here, do you all agree we have a box over here? I have a box over here now. My transition is, Kavish, all of you look here when I'm explaining. My transition is what? I want its width to increase. I want its width to increase. And then you can also define how long do you want that width to increase for. No, the wording is wrong. How long do you want it to take for the width to increase? Did you guys understand? Two things you must define. First, what do you want to change? What do I want to change? I want to change the width. How long do you want it to take for that width to change? So shall we check this out? Everyone look here. Everyone look here. So I'm going to say over here, I want a transition. I want a transition. What's going to happen? I want the width to change. I want the width to change. Okay. We'll first do it without a timing. We'll first do it without a timing. After I'll show it to you all. I'll show it to you all with a timing. I want the width to change. Okay. I want a transition where the width changes. Now, guys, girls, when is it going to change? And how much is it going to increase or decrease to? We haven't defined yet. Everybody okay with this? I have told the div box 1 is there now. I want its width to change. I want the transition to happen. Now, what am I going to say? On hover, div1 colon hover. On hovering of div1, everyone know what hover means, no? When I keep the cursor on top of div1, I want its width to become, I don't know, from 30%, I want it to go to 90%. Everybody okay with this? The moment I hover over it, its transition should take place. What should happen? The width should increase to 90%. Everybody okay with this? Can you stop for a second? So I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this. Everyone look here. This is my div box. When I hover over it, at once it becomes 90%. Okay, but doesn't look so good, right? Give it some time. It will look much nicer. Look at this. So I'll say the transition, the width should change now. It should change over a course of 5 seconds. So 5s. Everyone saw this? Over a course of 5 seconds, I want the width to change. So now look, when I hover over it, the width will become 90%. How long will it take? How long will it take? It will take 5 seconds to reach 90%. This looks a lot nicer. Check it out now. When I keep the cursor on top of this, everyone look at this. There you are, slowly by slowly it becomes 90%. Everyone understand this? Okay, so guys, can you all try this out now? So you can do a transition for width and you can do a transition for height. You can choose. Okay, you can do a transition for width or height. What's wrong? Not working. Did you hover over it? We have a very slow. How many seconds? So if you want it to happen a lot faster, reduce the time from 5 seconds, make it 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Okay. Right. Can you guys try for height now? You all know how width works. So open up another div box and try for height value. Everybody, open up another div box and try for height value. You all know how width works. So shall we open up another one? I'll copy and paste. Everybody use shortcut keys. We'll copy and paste. Over here, I'll say ID is div2. ID is div2. The height is going to change. The height is going to change. Then guys, girls, I'll copy the same properties. Control C, Control V. So here I will say for div2, the transition is what? Not the width. I want the height to change. Okay. I want the height to change across 5 seconds is too long. We'll make it 2 seconds. I want the width to increase to how much? I want the height to increase to, I don't know, 300 pixel. 300 pixel. So from 40 pixel, it's going to increase to 300 pixel when I hover. Div2 on hover. Div2 on hover, the following should happen. Save it, save it. Come and refresh it. Everyone look at this. Let's keep a gap now. I'll keep a gap of 2-3 BR tags. BR. Right. Now when I refresh it, everyone look here. There you are. Everyone saw it. It increases to 300 pixel when I hover over it. You guys know why we are doing hovering, right? If I increase the width inside the div box itself, you won't even notice it changing. You guys understand? If I put this height inside the div box, inside div2, you all won't even notice it changing. That's why I'm putting it inside hover, so that when you hover only, it happens. So then you guys get to see it happening. Are we good? These are what we call transitions, and transitions happen with your width and your height. Okay? We are moving in a minute. Anyone needs help? The first one was check part by part, check. Then you know exactly where to properly starting. CSS has connected. Link where show me. Link 35 Overflow. What's the name of your CSS file? Transition. Change the name. CSS. Do you see the output? Look at the sound of the box. Okay. Right, I'm going to make this a little more complicated now. Everybody, this is too. We're going to advance this now. Guys, girls, everybody, we are going to advance this. Okay. So from transition, we are going to move on to transformation. In transformation, you have so many options to work with. Everybody okay with this? Here you have only width and height now. In transformation, you have way more. Okay, I'll show it to you all now. Okay. Come on, guys, 30 seconds and we are moving from here. I'll quickly take attendance. Okay, so guys, girls, everybody, everyone, shall we move on to lesson number 38 transformation? That we will be spending some time on. And guys, for your information, transformation is the last part in CSS. Imak, what's going on over there? Transformation is the last part. After that, we start JavaScript. Okay, so next week I will not start JavaScript. I'll do a big question with HTML and CSS with you all next week. And the week thereafter, I will start JavaScript. Are we all okay with this? JavaScript is going to be the real tough one. Boys, girls, all of y'all, let's get moving with this now. So everyone over here, sorry, let's get moving. Everyone, I'm going to create a new file. Lesson number 38, file save, 38 dash, what did I say? Transformation or transform.html, number 38 dash transform.html. Then we take a new file, number 38, dash transform.css. Everybody okay with this? We have transform.html, transform.css. We have these two with us. Right, everybody, can you all get the opening tags? I'll wait for 2 minutes thereafter. Okay, get the opening tags, please, everybody. Those who are there, you can link also, very nice. Do the linking also. Very nice. He's checking the background color. Super. Check the background color also, then you know the linking is successful. Okay. So everybody, let's put a title that says transformation. Then we do the linking also. Open up a link tag. href will be what? I'll copy and paste the CSS file name. Control C, Control V, .css, save it. Then I come to body, background color, red, save it. Guys, is my background color working? My background color is working. So I know my file has been properly connected. Okay, right. So far, so good for me. I'm waiting for y'all. I'm going very slowly with y'all. Come on, guys. Boys done there? Done? This, both of y'all, Isuru, Rishad, are you done? Come on, what's taking so long? Others, can you all put the heading? H1, working with transformations, using CSS, working with transformations using CSS. And now things are about to start. Let's open up our first text box, div. Over here, what do I say? ID is equal to div1. Okay, I'm going to give some text over here that says, this text box follows a transformation of what? Which transformation are we going to learn first? We are going to learn translate. Okay, right. Then in CSS, can you guys refer to it and give it some properties to make it visible for you? So div1 property position will be static. I want it to follow the cursor. Its width is going to be, I don't know. Its width will be 40%. Its height will be 40 pixel. It's what? Or don't give 40%. Can you all say 40, 100 pixel? Can you all say for width? 100 pixel. Background color, can you all give it yellow? Border, no need. Let me see if this is working, and then I'll wait for 1 minute. Talk to yourselves as you type the code. So far, so good. Width is not enough, no? We'll make the width 250 pixel. I'm waiting for you all. Come on, everyone. Let's try this out. Now I'm going to transform this. There are different transformations. I'm going to start to translate. What does translate do? We'll see shortly. Come on, everyone. Okay, reduce the height and width and all that. Start. So everybody, on hovering of div1, I want to translate this. Okay, you all know what translate means. I'm going to show you all. X, how much I want to make it bigger or smaller, and the Y coordinate, how much I want to make it bigger or smaller. We'll talk about it. Okay. Okay. We'll talk about it. So everybody, on hovering of div1, on hovering of div1, on hovering of div1, I forgot to put on hover. On hover, on hovering it, what do I want to happen? I want it to transform. What type of transformation do I want? I want a translation. Okay. Translate by how much? Increase it by how much? You can use one value or you can use two values. If you use two values, you talk about X and Y. We'll first try with one value. Okay. We'll first try with one value. I want to increase it by, or we shall reduce it. Reduce it to 10 pixel. Okay. So everybody watch this. Save it. Save it. Watch this. When I refresh my web page, when I refresh, when I hover it, small transformation, hardly anything happened, right? It moved 10 pixel over here. Everyone saw this? It's a very small one. Let's make it a bigger one using X and Y. Everybody using X and Y, you all know X coordinate, right? Everybody, this is X and this is Y. So from X, I want it to move, I don't know, shall we say 30 pixel from X, comma, how much from Y? From Y, I don't know, 20 pixel. Okay. And then guys, I'm going to give it a small delay as well. How many seconds do you want this to run across? I want this to run across 5 seconds, very slow. I want it to take 5 seconds for this translation to take place. Okay, so everybody, I have told the transformation is translated, okay, across how many seconds? Across 5 seconds. So guys, watch this. When I hover over it now, what happened? 1 minute. Duration doesn't work here. Why didn't the duration work? 3 seconds. No, guys, the duration is not working here. I thought I can put duration here. No, I can't put duration here, but we'll check it. We'll check it. Can you guys try this translating it? I'll make it slightly bigger. So now, guys, it moves 30 pixel X axis, 20 pixel Y axis. Okay, 30 pixel horizontally, 20 pixel vertically. This is translate. Okay. Give me a second. Guys, I'm sorry. I think for transform, for translate, we can't put a duration. I remember earlier we had used duration. Put transition. You can put transition into, instead of transform, say transition. Transition, transform, transition, duration. Inside hover? Yeah. What did you tell me? Put transition over here. Transform. And now you're saying put a duration. Transition duration. Let's put 5 seconds. Okay, let's see how this works. Now, when I refresh this, when I hover over it, yeah, it takes 5 seconds to translate. Okay, my bad, everyone. Can you guys just try this also? But I think for the others inside this itself, I can give the time duration. We'll try for the others and see. Okay, so this is translator. Okay, then guys, girls, after this div box, can y'all keep a couple of break tags to keep a gap? Can y'all put a couple of break tags after div box 1? After div box 1, can y'all keep about 2-3 break tags? BR. And then can we insert the second div box? I'll copy and paste it. The second transformation we are going to learn is rotate. The second one what we're going to learn is rotate. So I'm going to call it div box div2. This text box follows a transformation of rotate. Okay, right. I'm waiting for y'all. I'll give it the same properties, static with color. I'll just change it to orange maybe. Div2. Come on, everyone. Let's try this out. Minimize this. So for div2, everybody, we have the second text box now. For this guys on hover, everybody on hover, on hovering of it, I'm going to come down and say div2 on hover. I want it to transform. What type of transformation? I want it to rotate. That's going to take some time to come on, man, because it has to cool down first, then it will switch on. So yeah, it needs to cool down. Okay, anyway, listen to my words here, everybody. Div2 on hover, div2 on hover. The transformation is not translate. I don't want to move it to a specific place. I want it to turn. So to turn, we use something called rotate. Guys, when you all type rotate, can you all see it's appearing like a function, rotate with brackets? So choose rotate. When you choose rotate, guys, it gives you the value 45 degrees. You can erase that and you can put how much ever you want to rotate it. Everybody okay with it? So if you are rotating clockwise, the value will be positive. If you are rotating anti-clockwise, it will be a negative value. Everybody okay with this? So I don't know, just give a value of, I don't know, 35 degrees. Say rotate 35 degrees. Okay. And then guys, you can remove this transition duration, you can remove. Now guys, girls, go and hover over text box 2. What do you all see here? When you refresh your web browser, something went wrong with my... Yes, so guys, online can you see when I keep the cursor, boys, look here. When I keep the cursor on top of this, it rotates 35 degrees. If you put a negative number, it will rotate anti-clockwise. Are we all okay with this? Can everyone try this, guys? Can you look here for a second? Everyone, boys, girls, look here for a second below. There are a few more transformations that you all need to learn about. Here, look here. You all need to know about scaling it, making it bigger X-wise, making it bigger Y-wise, then skewing it, okay? Then you have matrix. Okay, there are a few more that we need to learn. We will have a look at it next week, okay? Can you all try this out, and then we'll wrap up thereafter. Come on, everyone. So everybody, most probably next week, we will do a 20-marker question of HTML and CSS. And understand, guys, when it's your first time, it's going to be extremely complex. But as you keep doing these questions, you'll get used to it. Okay. Okay, guys, girls, those who are done then, you can make a move then, all of y'all, until we meet again next Thursday. Take care, stay safe. See you all next Thursday. Have a nice weekend, all of y'all.